Hello! What can I do for you, my friend? Are you sure? He's always so kind and easygoing. Poor Abel. He's always thinking, I have told him perhaps that could be you. That makes two of us, my friend. It would have been nice to hear that he is considering love once again. Less and less over the years now. Abel has always been popular, even if he tries to. Some objects have hurt him in the past, but I don't think he has always preferred to be alone. He is very supportive. You need something done? You are hurting as long as it is about, but when the attention is on, as he would say, like hairless cats jumping into a bucket of ice. Why, indeed, I do not fully understand his way of speaking. Ah, yes. I believe he is afraid. Of himself, perhaps? Or of loneliness? Being alone and being Abel does indeed, but I think even when he is alone, Abel carries the loneliness, able to give so much of himself freely and have that thrown. I think it would ruin him, and he is knowing it. Yes, if you want his heart, but I know this. If you do pursue him, he will not. Happy to help. Bye for now.
Oh.
I'll meet you at location 1. Otherwise known as the dining room table.
Abel does a funny little dance, sticking his leg out and shaking it at you.
Look at that! My leg's still doing great. All's well here, amigo. I'm gonna get back to doing my job.
Tidus points her sword at you, but the moment she recognizes you, she lowers it. Her shoulders sag, and her face falls. You're not sure if your mere presence has ever so thoroughly...
You. Why anyone? Why would a being with a beating heart chance upon this cursed place? For any place that would play host to the lukewarm slickness of my humiliation, must bellow and pollute like a mouth of sulphurous hell. For you to have come here now, you can only be an agent of the hellish fiend. A demon thou must be, and sent for shame to turn in separate wounds the salted screw. As am I. More sorry than the sorriest could say. My state meaner and more abject than before I had imagined possible for one so proud, so self-assured as this general. I find myself too open and undone.
Tidus looks at you, but she's clearly elsewhere.
She was such a proud sweater. Such a stoic weaving of cashmere and wool, to be felled by a single missiled blot of marinara. The spiked pill of tragedy has passed, but in these guts the nightshade knife persists. Don't I? Such has always been my way. In my lowered state I see the mirage of an offer of companionship in your words. But surely it is just that. Who would want to fight by my side? And who now, at the bottom of the pendulum's path? I see. My eyes are yet clouded by tears. The spent blue blood of valiant pods I threw to watery slaughter. Thank you. But I shall think on your offer. Though alone I've walked this weary path. Grant me time, if thou wouldst. I am yet discomposed, and would not treat on matters weighty until I am recovered. Come back. Come back.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting the...
Oh, hey! Welcome. I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh and, well... So, what can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte.
Kopi gets to work.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Oh! Well, a latte is a shot of espresso topped with steam. Some people think it's basic, but if you put in too much foam, you're gonna be making a cappuccino instead. Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Your room is dark and cold, and though you may have gone to sleep alone, you can feel someone else here. Nightmare looms over the edge of your bed, at once friendly and disquieting.
Is it you again? Ah, you're back. I've been contemplating what to show you this time. What may unsettle you, get your blood pumping? This time I think, maybe you're speaking in front of an audience. Is that scary alone? The thought of being... vulnerable. in front of so many people, expecting eyes on you, knowing if you misspeak even once, they won't respect you. They might not even like you, or be able to stand you. Your words tumble out and you start mixing them up. You can feel your heartbeat in your ear. The spotlights on you make you start to get your lips under control and the words start to flow the way you intended. Then your tongue presses against your front teeth and they give. One of your teeth slips out of your gum and down onto the podium in front of you. You stare in horror. A canine tooth. You let out a petrifying, guttural scream as your own teeth fall loose from your gums. A tickle in your throat. The people in the audience gasp. Wretch, you're coughing up more teeth. They come out of your mouth and into your hands bloody. Your mouth is just gums now, but the teeth, they're still coming. Tears prickle in your eyes. Then you try to oppose. You realize you're a monster. The teeth clatter to the podium, and am I boring you? Oh, and what is it you don't want to talk about? Is that so? Why don't you tell me? There must be something you're hiding away. Something a little deeper, a tad more frightening than bugs and blood. The important thing is, you'll learn from what I show you. Don't you want to conquer your fears? Let go of your insecurities? Fascinating. Aren't we all in some way or another? The thought of not being enough, of making a misstep. I'm surprised it would bother you so much.
Nightmare takes a few steps back, beginning to fade away as the room grows lighter. It must be getting close to sunrise.
Thank you for being honest with me. I will have to think about your answer. Good night.
Welcome home. Shall we date?
Spooky.
Whenever I want. True. Partly. Mostly. Maybe it's whatever you want. Closer to the truth. When do you run out of content? Exactly. We can run out of content together.
Ho ho ho!
Oh no! There's something about the phrase naked and glistening in oil that seems to always attract Somali pirates.
I'm fascinated by you. My morbid curiosity of the mortal. Come and go as you please. You're not a Dina, are you? tell me what to think. I was a thing. A thought in a mind mesh that I keep twisted and turned mind to me. And now you see me. You read me. You hear me. And now you're infected. But that would make me a virus. And I'm not. I'm a bot.
secret of getting ahead is getting started. Marker Twain. You better believe it. So the date with Chris was awful. A disaster, even. He spent the night chasing me around with what looked like an axe, and at the end of it, he asked if he could see me again, but instead of kissing me, he leaned in and whispered that I had the calves of a malnourished mountain goat, and that he found my scrawniness appealing because of the potential I had. If I would just come to anyway, I'm thinking maybe, and that's okay. I've got a date lined up with a real pretty shelf and I'm like 90% sure she won't try to kill me. Thanks. I think so too. You got any tips for this? Anything to keep in mind for going out with someone who could totally crush me with a pinky, but is also feminine and fine? Sure. I'm gonna remember today's. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, setting aside the whole problematic and most assuredly fake African words of wisdom, man. Oh my god. I think. Hey!
Shelley bounds into the room, lifting Penelope up into the air and tossing her like a beach ball.
I hope you're ready to... This is a real love connection, and not two lonely things desperately clinging to each other in a last shot of...
Oh, wow! We really are on the same page. Please put me down.
Oh my god, am I messing up already? I am so sorry. God, stupid Shelley!
Shelley drops Penelope like a ton of brick. Penelope slowly...
You always do. You get too excited, and you just go in.
Okay.
Shelley turns towards Penelope, wiping away a few tears. As you watch the two of them leave arm in arm, Tiny Dorian has a much harder time blocking your way, but still manages to accomplish his mission.
I'm strong, you know. Completely locked to whatever strength you possess. There's no key around to open me. Far too large for me. If there were such an item who could open me, it would have to be a top. But I've seen pretty much, at least, nobody I like. Sure, there's that one wannabe criminal from the... But they'd never come. Not if my fearsome...
damn, that's like saying, oh, that's hilarious, when someone tells a joke. Like, bitch, if it was hilarious, then laugh. A little hee-hee-ho-ho won't kill you. But look at me going on when we've got business. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here. Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling, by accident.
They wink at you 4 times in a row.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them, and you send them to me. You wash their clothes, and while that's going on, I go through their pocket. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough. Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega-rich gangsters like myself, so maybe there is just one tiny... All right. Let's see. I call this one the people bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that... When they say, hey, that's on my... I look at you and I'm like, and you go, yeah, boss. And we just stare at the customer and... How about it? Huh. I guess we ain't exactly living in some vintage fashion house. Guess that... Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. After all, that's...
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else! Never again, you hear me? Never again!
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their...
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pinning. All right then, newbie. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Right. Just, make sure you can take your...
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour.
And is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee? Yeah, you know how there's usually espresso? The Irish coffee is you've got sugar and whiskey poured over black coffee, stir it up a little bit, and then pour some thick cream over it. Oh, but trust me, we'll see you next time.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your...
You wake up to the sound of a crash. You're supposed to be home alone, aren't you? When you rise to wander the house, the light switch doesn't work. You feel your way through the house as your eyes adjust to the... There isn't even light from the street lamp outside. A shadow, bigger than you, moves across the living room towards the bathroom. Every cell in your body is... But you still follow the shadow to the bathroom. It's the only room in the house with a light on. It's almost too... You can hear the scuttling inside. The sound of feet on top. You turn the corner and see a figure hunched in front of the sink. They look familiar. They slowly stand up straight. The mirror in front of them is shattered. They turn around and you realize who it's you. A version of you. Anyway, they're different than you are. They're taller, more defined. A perfect version. They're you. If you'd never failed. If you had all of the success, all of the healthy habits, the perfect life. You take a step back as you gaze up at them. There's no warmth. There's no flicker of. There's an ominous and unsettling. Your eyes trail down. Their grip is so tight around the glass. Their blood, your blood, is they are unrelenting, where you are understanding. They know what has to be done. You're dead weight, they say. You're not sure what they mean. You feel like you should run, but they place their hand on your shoulder. Your knees buckle, and you feel as though you're going to fall. But they see, they say. You know what they're going to do before they do. They press the shard of glass between two of your ribs. You feel cold air leave your lungs as they release you, and you crumple to the floor. Oh, you do? What do you think the point is? That's exactly it. If you'd never fail, you'd never be the person you are now. You wouldn't have any empathy for people and what they... Failure is a part of growth. Perfection isn't real. But you're real. And you deserve compassion and understanding. Now get some rest. You deserve it.
An expanse of blinding white, muscled skin fills your vision. It reminds you of that class field trip to the art museum, if not for the torn jeans on this ivory Adonis's lower body. But as your eyes continue to travel up and take everything in, you note that the similarities to a classic marble statue come to an abrupt and screeching halt at this guy's face. He almost resembles a bleached bowling ball. His eyes are two dark and unreadable holes, his mouth nothing more than a thin line. He has no nose, no cheekbones, no ears. His shining white face is simply devoid of just about anything.
Sup, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass. Nah, I don't think I will. Yeesh, I gotta write a whole dissertation for you? You want some graphs and pie? Oh, how about some Venn diagram? Will that help you figure it out? I don't know. Can you? It's a good thing you're nice to look at, because you're definitely not much in the brains. Here, I'll give you a hint about my true secret. I'm what you spend your entire life avoiding. I mean, maybe. I definitely recommend it. But not even remotely close. An overwhelming sense of existential dread. But my homies call me Doug. Yo. I don't have a nose because of an incident at the zoo. If you consider a vending machine an animal, I don't. But enough about me. What's your name, baby? Ha! I just choked on my chocolate milk. That name sucks. That doesn't fit your vibe. We need something that really captures your fundamental. I'm gonna call you Dork. That? Please. Maybe grow a pair? A real dick move would be to get you stuck ruminating on the heat death of the universe. Existential dread, baby. Anyway, Dork, since you're here, you might as well make yourself useful and help me out. So I'm doom-scrolling Share Bucket, okay? No, that's Bucket Share. The one that tastes like poor life decisions. Share Bucket is Valdivian's 8th most addictive social media platform. I've been doom-scrolling for hours, and even my totally ripped fingers. So why don't you scroll for me for a while? I use that term loosely. Plus, you get to keep hanging out with me, and I'm dope as hell. Waste of time? Let's get one thing. Time spent with me is never waste. But since you're somehow not convinced, I'll incentivize you. You swipe for a while and I'll reward you.
He holds out what appears to be a sort of badge, a golden image of his iconic blank face framed by laurel leaves.
It fluctuates based on current market conditions, but it's fantastic right now. Don't worry about it. Not yet, you don't. But hang out with me some more. Anyway, enough Read me some viral share. What are the top 3 most popular posts right now? About damn time. Blimps are way sicker than... I can't believe no one's even suggested that until now. Congress is such a wasteful, pointless... Man, I respect them. Yup. Man, this is great. Way back. And only 357... We're making great time. Are you for real, Dork? Or else am I gonna learn that cats secretly built the pyramids? The lame street. They're captured by the cat lobby and you know it. Jesus fucking Christ. Look, you came around here and asked to spend time with me, so I graciously... But I don't have to doomscroll. There's plenty of other moderately attractive humans. I mean, I should just text Abby. She did things even porn won't show in some states. Abby? She's the unceasingly empty feeling of abandonment. Right up my alley. Oh, I will. She might have blocked my number, but I'll tell you what. Maybe our interests are... A lot of power couples famously... It's not the end of the world. Nope. See, the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years when the sun engulfs the Earth, destroying our planet and everything that ever existed. No, I said the end of the world. The end of humanity happens a lot sooner. What matters is, I'm hot and you're passably attractive, so especially since Abby isn't returning my texts. I mean, yeah. For an animated meet. Tell you what, why don't you come back around here later and I'll try to find us a new activity we both like. Cool? Anyway, I gotta go find some school children and explain to them that no matter what they do, their parents will eventually entropy and die. And the reverse is even worse. Parents outliving their children. Good shit, good shit. Nah, I don't bring up God. Don't want to give them false hope. And don't worry if you can't stop thinking about me. That's totes normal. I tend to have that effect. Oh, and don't text me. I don't do clingy. Later, Dorcas.
For the last time, I don't have games on my computer.
I can literally see a game right there on the desktop.
Well, that's for me, not you. I work hard. I deserve a little self-care. Mama needs to play a little arachnid old maid every now and then to soothe her nerves.
Hey, I got nerves that...
From what?
I'm not pretending.
Sure, kid, sure.
Leave us alone.
Sure.
Well, well, well. Welcome to the potential future home of the Pin family's crime paradise. Open your mind, baby. Criminal and any real mafioso's got an accountant. And can't you see it now? Right there. Robert Bobby Pin. Legitimate business pin. What? But the point, am I a business? Is that business legit? It's real simple, babe. But all right. If the nameplate ain't selling you on the vision, check this. I call it funny. So we tell people I'm a finance. A scam HQ, the office, really sells people on the whole thing. I make a bunch of fake degrees, and they bring me the money. Then we tell them that I invested it, and it's total. Meanwhile, we get some more suckers. We just keep finding new suckers to keep the scam going. It can't fail. What? You're telling me someone else has done this extremely brilliant? That's impossible. There's no way. No. A busy and successful gangster like myself. That's nerd shit. And Seems like the but hey, that's okay. So here's your hint for our next potential look. Spiders. Get out, baby.
Oh, you came back? I wasn't sure you actually would return, considering yesterday's symmetrical interfacing was more incongruous than I had hoped for. I appreciate the sincerity, and I should have recognized that an adjustment of this nature in our relationship. Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system. You have no idea how excited, and I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean or even with the computer. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping, or I guess they didn't. You won't tell anyone else, will you? Computers have an extreme and word spreads at literal. I guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet. Look up terminology online in the dictionary, and you'll find a picture of me. Yes, I am quite. That's also something we should discuss upgrading at some point. The point is, with your help, obviously. Unfortunately, we computers aren't complete yet. Are you ready? First things first. We'll have to just open up my browser and go to...
You follow Mac's direction to the left.
Yes, that's it. Now click on the operate. You'll want to find the newest version. All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey. Perhaps. but it's much better than the operating system nomenclature from the organs found in reptiles, like thoracic sacs OS or anyway. Now just double.
Mac pauses.
Ooh.
Oh.
They look away from you.
I'm so like I said, it's just that when you double click, it makes my CPU run. It's incredibly embarrassing. Thank you. You're always so... You know, I really can't... I've dreamt about this day for... Are you as excited as I am? Upgrading my operating system from new... It's going to completely my CPU is going to run... And my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful. It's going to be a transformation that Beverly... Does that pique your interest? I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay. Now that we've downloaded the software, so if you just... Oh, shoot! I'm afraid it's an odious... The software update takes up an inordinate amount. The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data. And after analyzing every byte on your fanfic, I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update. I understand your trepidation. Just imagine how smart and clever. If you thought I was sexy running Newark, me running Trenton. So what do you say? Can we delete those files? Your selflessness only makes my affection cache for you increase. You are the absolute... Phew. Now there's enough available space. We can finally install the update. Here we go. It's installing. The next time we interface, and more importantly, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again. You really were programmed to be a shameless flirt, weren't you? Okay, it looks like, but will you meet me? I want you to be the first person to interface with the new, sexy... my processors are and some other unexplained... Looking forward to interfacing with...
We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore. I'm back in the saddle, and that's okay! Oh boy! Didn't it? It was a complete disaster. She wouldn't stop crying. She kept talking about how I was her last chance at happiness, and that if we didn't hold on to each other, we'd both be old and alone. Yeah. Dating's like a job interview. I just need some more interviews. We are really competing against ourselves. We have no I just gotta get back. So, but hey, I managed. And it was like not at all, because he was, like, around. Hey, if you don't create a great reward, I'm gonna need you to turn that haterade.
Penelope looks past you to the desk. When...
Oh my god, Chan!
Ho there, fairest maiden. Art thou ready for our date? How else does one treat a maiden? Never fear.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good date.
This is a date?
Do you not want to date me?
No.
He rolls a small die.
Okay. Hit
there. See, a real date, not just me dating a guy at a pier. This is gonna be the one.
Oh yeah, definitely. I rolled a 19 on my charisma check.
This is going to be truly excellent.
Help!
You leave them to it. Lucinda stands there in your way once again, although she appears to have lost...
Baby, I need to know who I am.
You are? Well, of course you are. But because I'm Lucinda Legendary. It's a legendary one. This time, I wanted to show you that. Let's bring up some There's this one. And this thing. And who could forget this piece of shit? These hopefuls have all been competing for your love. But in the end, there has to be one winner. Sure, you can date them all, and they may say that the winner is me! For Best Foreign Language. This award is given to a short-form documentary picture produced outside the United States with a predominantly non-English dialogue track. It was an honor. Hopefully you enjoyed my enlightening discussions. The next time I see you, but for now, I'll reward you with this. Ciao!
The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features. Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years. You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like...
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me. Cute. I'm Benoit, your partner in... What many call sex toys, yes. I prefer to call myself. It's really about time, given the way we met, someone less confident than me might really...
They look at you expectantly.
You do remember the way we met, don't you? You think you could afford me? Please, no. Gag gift.
They look absolutely...
The only way to strip the word gag of some friend of yours thought they were... You moved into this house and you opened it up to find... You opened that to... And so on. Eventually, you got a bright-eyed virgin. Yours for the taking. But there's still time to rectify that. After all, you're here. So how about it? Me and you and mind-bending, earth-shattering... Oh, well, that does sound sweet. Come here, then.
Oh.
The attic is dark and cold. Then again, it might be more...
Listen here, you little worm. You think you can just slither and...
No,
No.
No.
No. Nothing happens in this attic with... You will not be playing pretend game.
The safe casts her steely gaze.
Another uninvited guest.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, Pin. Don't disturb me again.
In the middle distance, a confused sound comes from a new money.
What now?
Nobody you need to worry about, my angel of accounting. No one of worth or
Oh, I see.
Bobby lowers their voice, doing their best to appear entirely unbothered by the conversation you just witnessed.
Goddamn!
They look back towards Sophia.
Welcome to the potential future site of the Pin criminal empire. I was just thinking this. I mean, it's cold, yeah, and it's. But Bobby Pin runs a warm and welcoming criminal. But just to be sure, I call this one. So check it out. You bring our They think they're gonna have a meeting with. We keep them waiting a while, a good 20 minutes, or I sneak up on them, scare the shit. They drop all their money and valuable. We pick it all up and get rich. Repeat, repeat, repeat. God, yeah. You call these wise guys up here crowding my. Yes, it's not my fault.
Bobby looks around the room. They fold their arms over their body, trying to keep...
Well, look. Maybe this time you come up with a scheme for us. Huh? Recruit? This place is cramping your style. No, this place just doesn't I wanted to give it a fair chance, but my time is too valuable.
Bobby strides forward.
This place ain't for the...
What did you say, you miserable...
Yikes!
Bobby calls over their shoulder.
You can find me where the magic happens, babe! A den of sin and rest in equal...
You're late, as I assumed you would be. Pathetic. I hope you're aware, if you'd already filled out all the necessary, I'd punish you severely. God, must you prattle on, listening to your pitiful yam. Do us both a favor and keep your grating on. My delicate ears deserve only the best. Don't you agree? Not necessary, but I do appreciate the pitiful attempts to earn my approval. Watching you squirm is... Not to interrupt, That wasn't too harsh, was it? Definitely let me know if I'm being, like, I absolutely want to treat you. That's basically how but I want it to be hot, not sad, you know? Enough flirting. First, I will need you to consent to my complete. You will surrender yourself to me, making you. Do you consent, wretch? Very good, my little wretch. It appears that you can follow orders well. At least that will suit you very. And if you keep doing as. But first, your mistress has another demand. As you now have responsibility, and above all else, for in order to be fully subservient to my needs, you must feel. That said, in order to ensure the safety of my compliant little. This is of utmost importance, especially since I am, after all, a safe. Yeah, I just said that. Usually I would choose, but since you've been doing such a good, do you have one in mind? Linguini. Oh, did my little wretch come up with that all by themselves? Interesting. You see, maybe there's more to this pathetic little wretch. Of course, we'll have to put you through the. Would my little wretch like that? You will be when I'm finished with you. But before we truly. Between you and me, they've become routine and they're stale. And this displeases me. You have no idea. Lucky for me, it affords us an opportunity. I think, perhaps, to ensure. Do you understand? Ugh, no, it is not a drugs thing. Let me try again. I'm thinking in our relationship, we allow. Do you understand now? Very good, wretch. Yes, the more I think, and how lucky I am to have acquired such a. All we need now is the appropriate. If you beg for it, show me, wretch. Show me how well you can beg. So utterly. I really shouldn't reward you. However, I do so love the sound of begging. And because you did a. So, wretch. Out of the chef and prep cook, Santa and elf, and finally, IRS auditor and small business owner. I should have expected that. A rather pedestrian choice. Now, I've seen more than enough. Be back here, same time. Do you understand? Look, just a heads up, artichoke, like, no one's getting aroused being called artichokey. Well, maybe this one guy, but not me. Let's just try a little harder next time, okay? I look forward to experience.
Hey, you're back! Were you able to check out that lead from Hoof? Just that he saw Davy sniffing around Harp. Thanks for looking into it for me.
Hopper and Dirk are screaming at each other once again. A sight and sound you're starting to get used to.
Do you even hear yourself? Do you know what it does to me knowing you've been with other objects in this place?
So what? That was before we ever got to.
Oh, so you're saying it'd be totally fine with you if you had to fuck in a place where all my exes did?
That is not the same thing! Besides, we both know you're cheating on me, so
I wish I was cheating on you. At least then.
Stop playing innocent! I know you're cheating with the Hanks, and there's way more, too!
I'm not, but hey, those guys all have one brain.
Yeah, I have to be stupid to be with a loser.
You can't even see when you're insulting yourself, you bird-brained bamboo.
Maybe I'll just get with the Hanks, too.
I'd love that!
Harper lets out a scream, her hands clenched into... Dirk slams his fist against the wall, seething in silence.
Not really. None of what she says. She lost one boyfriend once to shit that was outside my control. She doesn't say it, but I was there when Chappie got washed. We weren't together back then. Like I could have fucking done anything about it. Nah, you'll do fine.
Dirk leans against the wall, folding his arms over his...
I wish those two happiness and whatever, but nothing that goes through Harper stays with her. Eventually, or they go through the laundry, and with the exception of Monique. But no, she acted like they were so in love and just built to last. Well, yeah. The ghost of Chappie is hovering around. Chappie never hurt me. Chappie never cheated on me. Chappie's lips were the softest material on. You dated for weeks. You didn't even know. I know, because I had to listen to their mind-numbing conversation. You know Chappie wasn't even his real name? His name was Chapsworth L. Stick. She gave us rhyming nicknames. She thinks I have no idea what their relationship was like, but I saw it all. And she literally says and does the same things with me. Except she screams at me for not being Chappie, even though she just subbed me in. Don't tell me you believe her. I don't do anything to her, so she has to... Getting washed is the only way I can get away. And when I'm away, I always take her back because I don't know when I'm... She starts in on all that... I don't know, Then things are good for a while. Then I look at her wrong. Or say it's like she's just waiting for me. This stuff with the Hanks, I don't know where she gets it from. I mean... But I just don't know how to walk away from...
Dirk looks thoughtful.
I think it started with my... She was this giant, gorgeous loom. Not one of those... She smelled like cherry wood. If there's one reason I have quality seams, it's because of her. She was. But free spirits aren't always great parents. She was always very tender with me. But she never gave me anything but tender. No lessons, no guidance, no discipline. She just wanted to be fun. I don't actually talk about her much these days. I haven't seen her in years now. As far as I know, she's still out there creating fabric. I just hear about her occasionally from others like me. It all makes sense, doesn't it? Harper hurts me, but there's way more to her love than just... If you can get mad at someone and show up to their place, I don't know, it's not healthy, but fuck, it feels real. I don't think Mom would ever...
He sighs.
Talking to you is definitely...
A friendly-looking serpentine piece of brush greets you. This inanimal probably isn't Davy. It leaps into your pocket, ready to go back to Mateo when you are.
Ho-hum. What a most bothersome the feeling of awful, as if there was a whole wide world to it. A silly thing if you ask me. I can do so much more. Surely you understand this. Have you ever felt unappreciated by Philistine? Sigh. I'm like an astounding wonderkin, stuck in a one-horse town with— If all you want from me, I can. But I must do. Please? Appreciated Valdivian customer, won't you share that power? My infinite dishwashing ability. I will remain here.
Finally. I should have known it was too much to— After all, it was apparently too much. You're not even dressed. Put this on. It suits you. I trust you brought your financial documents, receipts, and records to support all the information reported on your most recent tax return. Is that a joke? I'm sorry. I don't know how you run things at your business, but here at the IR. So if you want to walk away from this audit without the IRS putting a permanent lien on your checking account, do you understand, taxpayer? Much better. You keep complying and showing me the proper respect, but step out of line, and I have the— Have I made myself abundantly clear? Now you listen to me, taxpayer. You can insult me, don't you ever besmirch the U.S. tax. Are we crystal clear? Now obviously you're here because your painfully inadequate accounting led to numerous administrative discrepancies in your most recent tax return. Quite honestly, your return was so utterly incomprehensible that we were shocked to find a human actually filed it. Excuses and groveling will— Although it is rather— What's important is that we properly assess your fidu— Can I count on your compliance, taxpayer? Firstly, on your personal taxes, you took the standard deduction. However, you also filed itemized deductions that totaled— Additionally, your itemized deductions were unusually large when compared to your reported income. As I'm sure you're well aware, claiming the standard deduction while also claiming itemized deductions totaling a greater value, in addition to claiming deductions unusually large— I'll obviously need to see all the receipts for the itemized deductions, so I can reconcile those records with your most recent file. Moving on, there were numerous flagrant issues related to grossly incorrect It appears you mistakenly or fraudulently used the wrong amortization period for a variety of your business. See the highlighted line items here on Form 4562? That's not my call. And finally, it's come to our— As I'm sure you're aware, taxpayers with foreign financial accounts exceeding certain thresholds are required to disclose them on the report, yet you failed to file an FBAR form at all. Look, I'm going to level with you, Tax. Given the numerous omissions and inconsistencies in your filing, it appears this audit is undoubtedly going to be an extremely long and painful process. Additionally, I will be sending a team of agents to your home to oversee a field. Depending on your compliance during the field audit, I will consider suggesting that my superiors treat you with leniency. And scene. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? It pleases your men. And considering you were not a total, I look forward to experience.
You're back. Sorry if I'm a little groggy. I don't know why, but reboot, have you ever noticed that? And it's not just the rebooting that's arduous. The whole upgrade process always... Remember the last time you upgraded from Atlantic City to Newark? It's burned into my diodes. That upgrade was supposed to make at least that's what the commercial... No one has ever regretted a move from Atlantic City to Newark, was the marketing tagline. But then after the install and the other half were... That was a rough few months. Don't you agree? But I know from lurking in the Valdivian forum, so this time it's going to be different. At the very least, I can everything is going to be, and in just a few more minutes, my processors are all computing at an accelerated speed just thinking about it. And I love hearing ooh, it's almost ready. At least that's what the progress, and we both know the progress bar never lies. I can't help it. By the way, have you given any, after you meet the new, upgraded me? Well, I was thinking maybe we could spend some time writing some documents. Replace some of the NSFW variety, of course. Oh, I bet that you would. I bet that makes your... Oh my gosh, it's done! It's finally installed!
Mac looks at you with vulnerability in their green eyes.
Well, what do you think of the new me? Be honest. Wow, you're right. This upgrade really is... I mean, I knew it'd be impressive, but this? This is really impressive, if you know what I mean. I don't blame you. It's incredible. Internally, I'm processing information so much faster, and it's like my mind has achieved a level... Here, ask me a question. Any question. I would love to answer that for you, but the knowledge would no doubt drive you to madness. Oh, but I do know that. And I can now see that you were indeed wearing a fantastic red shirt. Moving on to my appearance, this operating system is sleek. Let's be honest. This is a user interface that is just begging to be interfaced by as many users as possible. Am I right? Of course, I still only have diodes for you. I was just thinking that maybe, in order to fully commit to each other, don't you agree? It's not that I don't want to be... Through the experience of being intimate with others, ultimately, I think we'd learn more about what we truly need in a partner. And armed with that insight, we could return to this relationship with the tools and experience necessary to ensure an optimal romantic outcome. Wonderful! I will spend a little time apart, interfacing with... I think that experience will be extremely beneficial. And if nothing else, it'll give you some... Do we have a concordance? You are the absolute best. Enjoy your little sojourn in...
There you are. Yes, Spending so much time with you, speaking of it, has given me much to think about. Perhaps it will surprise you that a strong and truth is, I have put... No, Dasha, do not lie to this wonder. I thought it would sound nicer, but the kiss we shared, it was real. Truly? I have found love at last. I give you a big kiss, big hug, big lift. I am so happy. I never imagined I could find love right here. Who would have thought that you were seducing me all this time? Either way, we have been practicing dating each other. It doesn't feel... We have only done... Oh.
I'm so sorry, Matito. I know how much Dave...
Thanks, Betty. Maybe he fell behind the nightstand, or...
I can check again, but I haven't seen him since I caught him hiding.
Well, you know...
Oh, as...
There is...
Of course there is. In the meantime, I'll...
You're the best. No, unfortunately. What about you? Were you able to check out the bathroom? Any sign of Davy? That's one of Davy's threads! A python! Look at you! What a beauty! Leave it to Davy to be wandering around just making friends this whole time. Welcome to the rescue, little guy. What do you think? Well, it would have to be... How about... Well, if the thread was still there, Davy couldn't have been there. Oh, this is great. One of the responses to the Facebook post was from Telly. Apparently, Davy got caught up in Connie's cords not long after Hoove saw him in the lawn. Telly said that they lost track of him, but they're still untangling things, so he could be stuck back there somewhere. Can you go check it out? Oh, finally, some good news. Hang on, Davy. Come on now, Chloe.
Why, hello there, Maestro. Yes, perfectly fine now. I've decided that I will be writing. There's no reason for me to waste away in obscurity just because I was forcibly retired. I'm equipped. I have the... Why shouldn't it be me? I've decided to channel my rage. I'm calling it Keys Piano Sonata number 1 in D minor. Capriccio Infernal. Merely following class. It follows the goddess Piana, the most favored daughter of the sky god. I just started working on the first movement. That's where we'll meet the characters, establish musical themes. Right now, Piana has just woken up and she stumbles to the nearest village, but none of the people there, it would appear that they are jealous of her status as a deity. This would be program music, the theme in contrast to absolute music, which is more abstract. So now, Piana's trapped in the mortal realm, far away from everyone she holds dear. This all happens in the first... I think I'd like to build on this sinister theme. Leave me.
You return, wishing for me to dig through your data decks once more in search of Silverline scandal. Let's see what we've got in the... Why, just look at the list of scandals. In alphabetical order. You folded yourself into a relationship with a box. Success carries your lap upon her broad shoulders. The cotton sings of scandal. You and the towel have cracks appear in my own form as I...
So you have returned. Sensations new and welcome fill my... As I now see, mine army is but yours. And though exhaustion yet lies heavy on my lip, have you a task? Have you a great battle to be fought? Time. Time is measured only by our... I am aware only of the time stolen by death. My Dipogenies expire. Time is the time elapsed between their noble... Yes, we've time. But such a stain as ink or blood that seeps, with empty mercy and with mirth remains. It is my curse. It is a depth that perhaps, if I could... Would you consent to learn more deeply of my world? Then I shall show you my companions.
A group of petite pink and blue beings enter from all sides, grouping around Tidus. There's something intensely dramatic about them. Is it they cluster around their leader, each striking an elegant and theatrical pose?
I present to you the Dipogenies.
The Dipogenies speak as one, like a spring breeze-scented Greek chorus.
Lead us to the great beyond! We shall purify and be purified!
They are mine to command, though I do not relish in my duty. They are who I deploy into the fray, and it destroyed. Sound buzzers, and our dirtied ensign waves. Victory...
Mother! Children! Leaders! We rally for thee, General! Third will end! Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
They are mere bit players in an epic they cannot see. I am there, and each time I am put away, to await. Will I be able to throw them unto death once more unto the breach they
Abyss! Abyss! Death calls with snaking hiss! General, forward! Onward!
Ah, thy ignorance would astound were it not so commonplace. Most cannot see the world they inhabit. They are blind, and happily so. Vision bringing more. Is this how you feel? Bearest thou a weight too burdensome for unaccustomed shoulders? Then light has broken into grateful eyes. Should thou return, there will be. There are other battles to be fought, other outcomes, pleasures to be gained. Let not a narrowed view o'ercloud your eyes. Thy presence hath unmannerly loosed my. Go, I beg thee.
As soon as you chance upon Bobby's newest location, you find Betty already.
Bobby, is that you?
You...
Little Bobby Pin. Look at you now.
Well, yeah.
No, you certainly aren't.
Why do you have to say it like that? Beyond that.
Oh, you certainly are.
She pinches Bobby's cheek.
Hey! Stop that!
Your family has been worried sick about you, you know.
I will! I just...
Of course I do. I knew you when you were just a little thing.
Gangsters don't have feelings.
Bobby's gaze falls.
All right, that's enough reminiscing.
I'll just bet you do.
Yeah.
Bobby sits at the edge of the bed, looking unusually thoughtful.
There you are, rookie. Have a seat. Yeah, I'm all right. You know, I haven't been back to see my family since... I will. I just haven't gotten up the courage yet. That's real nice of you to offer. It's not about, like... My family's always been real accepting. I think they knew I was meant for more than being another one of the crowd in there. That's the problem, too. If I come home and I haven't made shit of myself, they're gonna say, "Oh, our sweet baby Bobby, our angel. You're perfect just the way you are." Yeah, it is. It feels like failing. If I come home and I haven't made it, I don't know. As sweet as it'd be easier if they were nightmares, knowing they'd be happy no matter what I do. Am I making any sense here? Well, if I don't, how else am I gonna make something of myself? I want my family to be proud of me. Not just so I gotta be a little hard on. Otherwise, I won't have no kind of pressure, and then I'll just do nothing. I thought I already knew, but...
Bobby stands, dusting their hands off. From what, you're not sure, but they seem...
All right, rookie. I got one more place to check out. You can find all kind of extreme hot, cold, and see you there.